Hello, I am a Korean language instructor. My name is Wan Joo. I'm very happy to meet you. During this semester, I hope that you can learn basic Korean well through this basic Korean language class. Today is the first class, so I would like to introduce to you basics of Korea and the Korean language. The official name of Korea is 대한민국 in Korean, as you see here. 대한민국, 대한민국. Okay, which means the Great Korean People Country, and the Korean official English name is the Republic of Korea. Yes. So let's listen and repeat the name of Korea. 대한민국, 대한민국. Very good. As you see here in this map, the location of Korea is at the end of the eastern part of Asia. So this Korea is here. So as you know, the sun rises from the east. So that's the reason why the Korea has been called for a long time the land of morning calm. Right? It's a morning calm country. And there are several symbols of Korea. First of all, they have their national flag. We call it 태극기. And they have a national anthem, which is called 애국가. And also they have a national flower, so 무궁화. 무궁화 is the rose of Sharon in English. So let's see the national flag of Korea. As you see in the center of this flag, you can see the red and black circle, red and black blue circle, which means 태극. Okay. Yin and yang, you know. So there are very philosophical meanings in Korean national flag, but it's very complicated to explain to you now. So maybe next time I can explain you a little bit more detail about the Korean national flag. But now here, I'd like to just ask you to remember the name of the Korean national flag. It's a 태극기. Okay. Now listen and repeat. 태극기, 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 태극기. And then national anthem is 애국가, 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 애국가. And the national flower is 무궁화. Okay. 무궁화, 무궁화, 무궁화. And the Korean national anthem has 4 verses. So now let's do the first verse here. Yes, that's the first verses of Korean national anthem. And now we can see the Korean's natural environment in this map. So the Korea is actually peninsula, so, which is surrounded by East Sea, South Sea, and the West Sea. And in the West Sea, there is a Dokdo. This is the last island Korea, Korea, and Marado is the last island of Korea, and Baekhyungo is the last island in the west in Korea, and Korea was surrounded by three countries: Russia, Japan, and China. So, and now in this map, you can see the Korean's nature look of Korea. So most of north and eastern part is a mountains area, and the west and the south is a most plain area. So as you know, there are many people living in west and south, and relatively, there are few people living in north and east. And in this map, as you see, the Korea is divided by two parts, north and south. So because of 1950s Korean War, Korea has been divided by two parts, North Korea and South Korea. And South Korea's capital is Seoul, and North Korea's capital is Pyongyang. So it's a little sad story. That is historically very so sad story in Korea. So maybe during this semester, so I can explain more about the Korean War later. Okay. Okay. Now this is the first part of this class, this first class. So I gave you some information, basic information about the Korea. So and next session, next part, I'm going to give you more information about the Korean language. Okay, one moment, please.